of Lynn Stitches Creates.
And I'm Ash from Stitch Wrapped.
And welcome to our floss tube about counting cross stitch and the project bags I make. It is Sunday. I just said the date. Losing my mind.
I think we're in March.
March 20th. Happy first day of spring. It was definitely a nice day here in the Cincinnati area. We had rain go through the last couple of days, so it was nice to have the sun out again, and it's starting to warm up. So we plan to do a whole lot more walking and getting moving than we've done in the last few weeks. It is episode 33, and welcome if you are new. Hope you enjoy, hope you stay around and subscribe. Welcome back to our returning subscribers. We had so many great comments on our last video. Thank you very much. We forgot to mention that we were wearing the hats for St. Patrick's Day. And when I was editing the video, I'm like, oh yeah, we never mentioned that. So I just kind of stuck Happy St. Patrick's Day at the end. So that's why we're wearing them. We got them, we thought they were cute, and then we never mentioned it. We figured because St. Patrick's Day was in between filming days, we would wear them last week before rather than after. But
quite honestly, I didn't even remember it was St. Patrick's Day.
No.
I didn't even remember it was March. Even now, because I just woke up from a nap, which was supposed to be a 15-minute let me lay down and then I'm going on a walk. I had no clue we were still in March. I was confused. Even when she said it was March 20-something, I thought it was like March 1st. And then she said it was March 20-something. I was like, oh. Well.
It's been a week. The day after we filmed, we had to take my son back to the hospital. He was running a fever. He's okay now. He's home. Came home yesterday. But we had a rough couple of days, so you know, that's our life now, is just dealing with that and hoping eventually it'll kind of smooth itself out. But so yeah, so I got some stitching in at the hospital, and
I got maybe like
you tried.
a line. I think I tried.
You tried.
I'm not entirely sure. It's kind of hard. The lighting is just not good. By the way, we got a view this time. You know, we've been there a couple of times, which is not that great, but I feel like every time we start getting a little bit more of a view.
Yep.
But never enough of a view to get enough light in.
Nope.
So it's kind of just like, I want to stitch, but then you're doing this in order to see. So, we tried.
So, you want to start with your whips? We have no finishes, but we have some whips. Works in progress.
Mine
if you're
is,
new.
This one right here, I'm working on the Chronicles of Narnia. This was by
Stitching Book Club.
Stitching Book Club. I think the bit that I got in was the square right here, and then like the 2 stitches on every letter at the bottom. I think there's about 5 shades blue in this gradient here. And of course I have to point out my mistake. This Narnia here is actually shifted this direction, so my right, by 1 square, which means that this line here was shifted over to the right by 1 square. I've already put all this progress in. I'm not going to take it out, so I'm going to add 1 square at the end. So
yeah, it'll be fine.
But yes, apparently I can't count.
Counting is hard. Speaking of which, so I had done 2 more projects for March Madness, March Challenge, whatever you're calling it. So I was working on Counting is Hard by Luminous Fiber Arts. And I had started this one back, when did we start this, Bobby? I was doing a Sal with Bobby of Pumpkin Creek Primitives and Courtney of Stitches Please. And it's Counting is Hard Sal, or Can't Count for Sal. And I didn't like the fabric. I had done the scissors and it just wasn't singing it to me. So for fabric of the month from Bestitch Me, I think it was last month.
I think it was January.
Was it January?
I think it was January.
This is coconut shell, and I restarted it. So I got the scissors in, and I started the bluebird, and I like it so much better. It's showing a little grayer. It's a little more browner
Yeah, it's a little
in
more
person.
tanner.
So, but I like it on this color much better. So that's Counting is Hard. And that went up against
I love this one.
Ingleside Imaginarium's Hippocampus. This one just came out at Nashville Needlework Market just a couple of weeks ago. And here is the progress I've made. This is the bottom of one leg, that's the bottom of the other leg, and then I'm working on filling in the tail. So got a pretty good start on. It was pretty close again, voting wise, but Counting is Hard won. So that one will go on. So next time we film, I should have at least one more winner. I really should try to get both done this week so that next week I can work on the face off for those 4. And then my Black Needle Society challenge card last week was to work on a piece over 250 by 250 stitches, or a BAP. And I was working on Dorney Lane by Rosewood Manor. And Rosewood Manor is also the designer focus this month for March of the Sunshine Stitchers. So I was stitching on this while I was watching their latest floss tube this morning. And I'll put in where I was. And this is where I am now. I finished this whole section today. So this motif in here. So it's getting there. I've got 2 full pages and about a third of another one done. And there's 11 pages. But the last couple of pages are just small. Sorry, 12 pages. But the last 4 pages are just short sections. So it's coming along. I really love it. I really need to work on it more often. And that was part of my February whip go. So I'm a little behind because I didn't do it in February, but life got crazy. So that was my Black Needle Society challenge, and of course Rosewood Manor from Sunshine Stitchers. And I'll pick a new card from Black Needle Society, and this one is for this week: stitch on a piece with a charm or a button. So that'll be, I know I just got one from Market, but I don't know that I want to start anything new. So I'll have to think about what.
We also have the boat, the pirate ship boat, the ghost ship from.
I haven't started that yet.
Place. Oh no.
I'm trying to think. I'll have to look through my stuff and see what I have that is already started. I don't want to start something else new. I want to keep working on some things. So that's all our whips. quick time this week. Haul. We don't have a lot of haul either.
Here.
Yeah, I've got a couple things on order with Bobby from Pumpkin Creek Primitives. I had asked her to pick up something for me from Market, and of course I didn't want that to travel by itself, so I bought a couple of others from my wish list. So Actually, one was from I shouldn't say that. One was from my wish list, and one was from a designer that I hadn't seen anybody else talking about, and I thought it was so cute. So it should be here next week, and we can show it then. So what have you got?
Well, as always, you know, because lighting was not good for cross-stitching, it was perfect for shopping.
Stress shopping, always bad.
I actually got some more mirabilia. Shocking. And I got 2 patterns that I've actually been in love with since I started cross-stitching. I think this is one of the reasons that I got into mirabilia, and then I saw the prices for them, and I said no, never. But I was lucky enough through one of the groups that I joined in Facebook to find 3 of them that were not, you know, like bank draining prices. So I greatly appreciate that, and I greatly appreciate the people who are not ripping people off with patterns. I know that sounds mean, but I don't have that much money in my bank account to throw at these patterns. But it's these right here. They're the Maidens of Season. Ooh, there's a glare. And it's part 1 and part 2. These are some of the older ones, and I forget the year these are from, but I think these are actually out of print now, which is another thing that I discovered, I guess, when I started cross-stitching, is that apparently things go out of print, which I guess makes sense, but it's a bummer sometimes. And there's this one right here, and it's called Villa Mirabilia, so yeah, that's my haul.
Very pretty.
It's a lot.
So I did not purchase anything this week. I did download Jacob from Modern Folk Embroidery has created a pattern for Ukraine, and the Cyrillic letters spell out peace in Ukrainian, and he asked that you give a donation to an organization that's providing relief to Ukraine. So I'm going to get with my husband and we'll figure out which one, possibly United Methodist Church we're members of. We may go with them, or Doctors Across Borders is another one we may help. And then there was another one that's helping children. So one or all of those, I don't know. But and if you're looking for ways to help, I know that Nicholas Flamel, who is a Hungarian fabric dyer, has been offering aid. He has been taking food and supplies to the Ukrainian border. He bought, with his own money, he bought a food truck that he drove to the border and left with a relief organization there. And now he has land on his property. He's taken a section of land, and he's taking in animals from Ukraine. He's got a herd of goats, he's got a baby cow, he's got some dogs, and there's a family of 3 Ukrainians that are going to take care of all the animals, and they're going to make cheese from the goat milk and sell it to help with their, you know, staying with him, and then hopefully, I mean, it's amazing. So if you're interested, he sells his fabric on Etsy, and he's raised his prices a little bit to help with the efforts that he's doing to help Ukraine. So, you know, God bless him and everybody that's helping over there. I mean, it's a sad situation, and hopefully will be resolved soon to everybody's benefit. That's about all I can say about that. But otherwise, I haven't purchased anything.
I think we did get a couple of things from, I think it's Stitchy Princess as her Instagram handle. I don't have those designs on me, but I know we did get.
Yeah, I still showed mine
Oh,
The week before you came back, or when you weren't here, I showed mine.
so I think technically those are also
Mhm.
all. Yeah, I don't have those on me because they were digital downloads, but she's another one of the Ukrainian cross stitchers. She has her designs up on Etsy, and she kind of creates these really cute, whimsical patterns.
She's Stitchy Princess Black
Yes.
on Instagram. She is still in the city of Kyiv, and her updates are heartbreaking at times. She's just trying not to lose hope. It's scary, you know. We can't imagine, or we can only imagine, I guess. I've read enough history, World War I, World War II. Our prayers are with them. So, anyway, project bags, the March quarterly mystery bag, I will be sending out invoices tomorrow. I lost a few days being at the hospital, working on stuff, but I should still be able to start getting them mailed out this week, definitely before the 1st. So if you put your name on the list, be watching for an invoice in your email, and then pretty quickly, PayPal has made a deal with a new shipping company, and not only can I get a good rate through USPS, I can get a good rate with UPS. So that's actually how I've been sending bags recently, and it's amazing how things just go right where they're supposed to so far. Knock on wood, that continues. So I will probably send the March bags through UPS. So yeah. And then hopefully other stuff will be coming up on my Instagram soon. I've been working on some special orders as well, because I have a few of those that are in the works, and sewing. Stitching in the evenings when I can. So, but that's us. 17 minutes, 18 minutes.
We did good.
We did good.
I'm going back to sleep after this.
So, enjoy your week. We will see you next week. Maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. Who knows?
Tuesday.
We'll try not to let it go to Tuesday, but have a good week. Have a good stitchy week.